Yo, what it do? What's going down, world? Welcome back to the K Phonics podcast. I want to start off by saying that if you are from Houston, I hope you got a chance to enjoy the snow. Even if you had to go to work that day, like myself, who really did not get a chance to enjoy it as much as I would like to. I hope that if you did get a chance to enjoy it, hopefully that you and your family got to enjoy it and experience that holiday feeling. They did say that it may snow again, so if you didn't get a chance to enjoy it the first time around, hopefully you get a chance to enjoy it the second time around. All right, the first thing we're gonna get into is just these sexual harassment cases that just keeps popping up in the media, man. It just seems like every day individuals are getting fired or their shows are being canceled due to sexual harassment. The latest news that was surprising to me was Tavis Smiley. Now, if you don't know Tavis Smiley, I mean, he's an individual who's has done a lot of things in the black community. I mean, you've seen him a lot with Cornel West a lot, and he had a show on PBS that was canceled due to sexual harassment claims in the workplace. He did release a statement talking about that PBS came to a rushing judgment, and that if you call having a consensual relationship with a colleague years ago, that could be used to against him in terms of public humiliation, that he's going to fight back on it. So if those claims were true, I mean, he deserved to get what he got, which was his show canceled and him being suspended from the network. If it's not true, then hopefully that he can find some sort of proof, or hopefully the woman will come forward and say it wasn't true. But I doubt that anybody would make that up. Well, I won't doubt it, but I hope that anybody wouldn't make that up. But just recently a Walmart distributor just cut ties with him due to his allegations that's going on. I don't know what's going on, and even over in the sports world, you got Marshall Faulk, Heath Evans, and Ike Taylor that was suspended due to pending investigation of sexual harassment of Jamie Cantor. Miss Cantor stated that Marshall Faulk started asking her about her personal life, asking her for oral sex, and then Ike Taylor allegedly showed a video of him masturbating. I'm not too sure what happened with Heath Evans, and just recently Warren Moon has even been in the news of being accused of sexual harassment. Man, I don't know what the hell is going on, man. The one thing about it, man, dating in the workplace is a very dangerous thing to do. Individuals I know who are successful at doing it. My parents are very successful at doing it. I know me, I had my experience of dating a young lady inside of the workplace. She's a good person, but that's just something that I will not ever do again. It did not end well, and I don't have any ill feelings towards her or the situation. What happened, but that's something that most likely I would never, well, not most likely, that's something that I would never ever do again. Because situations like this could pop up. You just never know. It's very dicey. In the workplace, it's the workplace. You congregate amongst your peers, you keep it professional. If everyone's adults, if you decide to have a consensual relationship, then you by all means you can do that. Only thing that's bad is that if it ends rocky, you could run into situations like this. So if you are dating inside the workplace, man, just be careful. Watch what you say. Sexual harassment on the workplace is not cool and should not at all be tolerated on both parts. In other news, Lavar Ball has been in the news big time too for pulling D'Angelo and LaMelo out of school and basically, having them sign with Lithuania to play ball overseas. A lot of people are upset about that. They're not too happy with his parenting choices of not letting his kids enjoy school. Well, obviously LiAngelo got into a little bit of trouble, with stealing them sunglasses, and LaMelo is that's the really young phenom that's gonna be either the next Lonzo or a little bit better than Lonzo. LiAngelo, he's good, but mostly in NBA scouts are not really too big on him. They might feel that he's like a Jay Crowder type of player, meaning that like he has like a position in the league, but he's not going to be a superstar. Me personally, man, I mean, look, he's been in his kids' lives since day one. I mean, he's shown that he's been a great father. He's shown that he's been invested in their careers in terms of not only basketball, but invested in the big baller brand. I mean, you got individuals like Charles Barkley who just bashed him in the media all because he feels as if that he's not having good parenting choices and that he's exploiting his kids and not letting them be their own men and making their own decisions. I think that kind of applies to Lonzo at one particular point. He's gonna have to probably spread his own wings and be his own man. But I mean, right now, I guess he doesn't have a problem with what his dad is doing. I don't think any of the sons have a problem with what their dad is doing. I mean, they've been asked the question, do you have a problem with your father's antics? And they all have said no. And you have some individuals who feel as if they did say yes, that he will blow up on them behind the scenes. I mean, the Lakers organizations have already talked to LeVar Ball about criticizing Luke Walton and the coaching staff and them not coaching Zoe right. And so he had a meeting about that. So basically, they told him, well, if you're going to criticize, talk to us first rather than just saying like, hey, cool it down. I think I like LeVar Ball, man. I like what he's doing. I know you got some individuals who like to engage in politics and say, look, I like what you're doing, but tone it down a little bit. You got other individuals who are play it safe on TV, and then when the cameras are off, they'll say, well, I like what you're doing, but you know how it is, ratings. I can't really say, too many things on TV that I want to say. But I mean, I like LeVar Ball. I mean, I don't think that he has any bad parenting that I've seen. I mean, you just have individuals who just don't like what he's doing and what he's about. I mean, he's just a strong black father who's been in their kids' lives. Unfortunately, now really kind of the only one that I would see him speak up more for is most likely LaMelo, because he's only 16. I mean, LiAngelo and Lonzo, they're grown men, so they pretty much can handle their own, and they have shown that they have done that. I mean, I wish that individuals would just let Lonzo play instead of them believing that he's like the next LeBron or KD or Steph Curry. I mean, coming out. I mean, he never was that type of player. I mean, he was a guy who was supposed to, reignite Showtime. Magic didn't become like an actual scorer until, I mean, he was a scorer early on in his career, but I mean, it was mainly when guys were out. I mean, yeah, he had that historic performance where he had to play center, but that was because Kareem was out. I mean, when Kareem was out and individuals were out, he had career high numbers. When they were in, he was a distributor. So, I mean, you just got to give Lonzo time to find his niche and get adjusted to the NBA game. I mean, look, college is not the same as the NBA. Guys are bigger, faster, stronger, grown men, and the speed of the game is like 100 million times faster. So I mean, you got to give the young man time to acclimate to the speed and the mental of the NBA environment. So I think that he'll do well, though. Another thing, we'll keep it in the NBA, man. LeBron James is fucking doing his damn thing. I mean, I've never seen a player at year 15 just tearing it up, man. I mean, you're talking about like a guy who came in at 18 years old, who's practically finna be 33 this month, is like still considered the best player. I mean, you got people out there that's saying that KD is the best player, but I mean, for the most part, the consensus is that LeBron is still the best player at year 15. I think that is amazing. I mean, you got individuals out here who just consistently hate on this man. Whatever he does, he can't make everyone happy. And for some people, he can't, make them happy regardless of what he does, man. But I applaud him for what he's done, the way he carries himself, as a father, as a husband, as a leader, as a man who engages within his community. I applaud him like 1000%. And I hope that whatever that he was telling Lonzo, I'm sure that he was, giving him some game putting them up on game. But hopefully Lonzo takes that knowledge and he applies it in whatever area that LeBron specifically told him to apply it to. Man, it's a lot of things that is going on right now in Houston in terms of sales for the holidays. Hopefully, you get to buy your loved ones everything that they want for Christmas. If you are not, I pray that maybe that'll be something within the next year that you'll be able to achieve. I hope everyone has a safe Christmas. I hope everybody has a tremendous and safe New Year. I just want to reiterate on New Year that, man, look, be safe out there on New Year's, man, because it's a lot of individuals who like to fucking drink and they don't think and they like to get behind the wheel. And I would hate for any human being out there to be in the mix of a fatality due to a drunk driver. So I hope that everyone out there be safe. I hope everyone enjoys their Christmas and New Year's. I hope everybody gets to spend time with their family. If not, then I hope that you find peace and happiness in some sort of way that is very legal. Thank you guys for listening to me. And check me out for the next episode, guys. 1.